We were at the 2016 Honobia Bigfoot Festival and Conference, and we're inside the conference hall right before the conference starts, and we're having breakfast. And a gentleman comes up, wants to know if we'd be interested in a piece of evidence he has. He told us the evidence he has, we would probably laugh at. I assured him we wouldn't. He said, well, we'll see. And he gets out this jar. He says it's Bigfoot urine. He says that he's got some people that are coming up that very day to purchase this jar of Bigfoot urine from him. And he said, don't ask how he acquired it, that we would never believe it or we would laugh at him. And again, I said, we wouldn't. Believe me, I've heard a lot of things, and I'm not going to laugh at you. And he still wouldn't tell us. They mentioned again that we wouldn't believe him. And I said, sir, I promise, you tell me that I don't want to know, but I do want to know. I want to know exactly how you got this jar, if you don't mind telling me. Finally, he just gave in and said, fine, I'll tell you. I think he wanted to tell me. Mm-hmm. And he told us all, and he said he was in a ghillie suit in the woods at night. And I asked him, why was he in the ghillie suit in the woods at night? And he said, well, I'm Bigfooting, of course. Okay, well, I got that clear. He said it was just him, the ghillie suit, and this jar. I don't know if he had emptied the contents while he was in the ghillie suit or if he brought this with him to use it himself. But he said he heard a Bigfoot approach, and that then he heard the Bigfoot urinating right beside his ghillie suit. I don't know if it was beside it or on it, but he just kept being in the ghillie suit. But being quick of mind, he stuck out this empty jar and caught this urine sample. And he claims that he can repeat that anytime he wants to. And so that was awesome, and I thanked him. He kept wanting to take the lid off so he could smell, but I didn't need to because I was eating my breakfast. And then a little while later, while I was busy about to get the conference going, he came up to me and he said, since you were so polite or kind, I'm not sure what he said, I'll just give this to you. And I thanked him very much, and now I have this authentic jar. Well, I don't want you to think it's that brand, of Bigfoot urine. And now I'm going to try to get it analyzed if Dr. Webb will remove the contents from my possession, and he can keep the contents in the jar. But remove it from my possession.
I'm going to see what we can do.
Find out what this is.
I'm going to get it examined.
The taste reminds me of wild hickory nut.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
This is the other item presented to Fallen Huff at the conference. This is, if you can imagine what you're looking at, yes it is, a fingernail and reported to be a thumbnail off of the corpse of a Bigfoot. The same person who presented the jar of yellow liquid presented the thumbnail. He stated he found a burial site that he said he knew it was a burial site for Bigfoot creatures, but nonetheless, his report is he found a burial site, began to dig, I'm assuming, in a mound, and discovered a Bigfoot corpse, of which then he reports removing the thumbnail from the corpse. The thumbnail was given to M.K. Davis and has been analyzing it on his own, measuring this item that's reported to be a thumbnail. I placed my thumb on top of the plastic bag adjacent to this thumbnail, and my thumb, this thumbnail is almost or completely 2 times the size of my own thumbnail. I stand 6'2". I'm rather large boned, just factually speaking. My hands are quite large. My thumbs and thumbnails have moderate large size. This view is what we would say the dorsal view, or the outer view, as you would look at your own thumbnail. This view would be the ventral view, or the nail bed side of this thumbnail. As you can see, there is a streak, and it appears to be blood. There is a kind of a crimson burgundy color to that streak toward one edge that, to my eyes, looks like dried blood. I am a medical professional with over 20 years experience in direct patient care. I've assisted with the removal of numerous nails from patients having suffered trauma to their fingers. I know what a nail from a digit looks like. This is exactly similar, very much in my opinion, the nail from a digit of a person or a creature. As you can see, in horizontal fashion or lateral fashion, those are growth lines, growth ridges, and then in longitudinal fashion you can see textured lines or textured ridges we Homo sapiens have on our nails. M.K. Davis makes no guarantee that this is an authentic thumbnail from a Bigfoot corpse, and for that matter, neither do I. I can merely state from my years of medical patient care experience that this is a fingernail. This material, this object, this item is a fingernail from, may we say, a hominid. Is it from a Homo sapiens, a man? That's a question mark, obviously. M.K. Davis has posted images on the internet, and the armchair analytical types are all over the chart saying it's not from a Bigfoot, it is from a Bigfoot, it's from a man. Can we validate the site of collection, of which none of it is known? None of us knew the guy personally who showed up at the conference with this specimen and the jar of liquid. You can't validate anything. There are no eyewitness accounts, photographic documented evidence of the origin of these items. M.K. Davis nor I are going to run circles around the supposition and speculation of the origin of these items, nor is Dr. Sintel. Anyone who collects specimens and submits them to a laboratory for analysis knows that when the collection method and the incidence of collection is not known, guaranteed, integrity maintained without corruption, you just take things on a person's word. In this case, this is what is being done. But in summary, from my own two eyes and viewpoint, experientially, this is a fingernail. It is a nail from the digit of an animal or a person with digits on a hand. That's about the most simplest, basic way I know to say it.